Welcome to our island story. Over the next few episodes, I'm going to share with you how we moved to the Caribbean, in our case, the Dominican Republic. So follow along with us on this journey. So our first order of business was to find out where all the expats are living in the world. Expats being people who don't live in their country, whether it be Europeans or Americans, but they live primarily in places that are reasonable and have health care, and the climate is agreeable. So let's take a look at the map here, and we're going to find these places. All right, so let's take a look at these countries in Asia, starting with the Philippines right there, and looking at Indonesia, and then Thailand. That pretty much covers Asia. In South America, we have Peru, Ecuador, and then we're going up here to Colombia. Next, we have the Caribbean, of course, which is probably our target. In the Caribbean, we're looking at Panama, then we're looking at Honduras, Costa Rica has a lot of expats, Belize has a lot of expats in it, and then we have Grand Cayman, Cancun, and the Yucatan Peninsula, as well as the Bahamas. Going over here to the north coast of the Dominican, as well as Puerto Rico. Then St. Lucia was an option for us. We looked at that very hard. And St. Martin, Alex liked that, my son. And then Turks and Caicos is beautiful. We're looking at St. Lucia. We liked St. Lucia, Barbados, and of course we have Grenada. And then we have the ABC Islands, Aruba, Curacao, and Bonaire. Our next criteria was flight time. We really wanted to be within 2, max 3 hours of the United States. So let's take a look how this works out. So here we see the Caribbean, and we're going to draw a circle here for the 3-hour flight time from Miami. And it goes all the way down to Curacao and Aruba. And then we're going to draw another circle here, and that's going to be the 2-hour flight time. This is our preferred flight time. As we can see here, this will eliminate a number of islands. All right, now that we've eliminated the rest of the world pretty much, because we need to be within a 2 to 3 hour flight window from Miami, from the mainland, it now comes down to safety. And we just don't want to be in a hurricane zone, and we don't worry about our home if we're not there during hurricanes. So let's go find out where these hurricanes are, and let's eliminate all the other islands or places in the Caribbean where we do not want to live because they have hurricanes. All right, so let's take a look at the hurricane map here, and we've got it highlighted in yellow, which means yellow we have 25% chance or less to get a hurricane. And that includes Curacao, Roatan, Honduras, and of course the north coast of the Dominican. Cuba we can leave out because as Americans, of course, we can't go there. So then we get the orange, and Grenada usually is considered still safe, but it's on the bottom end of the orange. Orange is a 50% chance or better that you are going to see a hurricane in the season. In red, of course, you're likely going to see a hurricane. It's a 90% chance or greater that you will see a hurricane. So we're going to focus on all the yellow ones, and let's call these ones out. All right, so here we go with the first one, Grenada, of course. Anything south of Grenada, we should be fairly safe. Then going over here to Roatan, Utila, and around Honduras. Then we've got the north coast of Dominican. And then we've got the ABC Islands, Curacao, Bonaire, and Aruba. Now, it's interesting to note that of all of these, the only one that has not had a hurricane at all is the north coast of the Dominican Republic. Another interesting note here is that Hawaii and the Dominican Republic have the same climate and latitude as Hawaii. So what we found so far is flight time within 2 hours. We have found places outside the hurricane zone. And we found climate like Hawaii, which is not humid but has lots of trade winds. Once we eliminate the other islands, all we have left is the Dominican Republic and Roatan. All right, so let's compare Roatan with the north coast of the Dominican Republic. And we see that the flight time is pretty much the same. close to 2 hours from the United States. What we see a difference here is hurricanes. Roatan, it's rare. They have had them. The North Coast has never had them. Climate like Hawaii, we are at 19.75 degrees north latitude, and Roatan is at 16 and some change. And so the climate is much like Hawaii here in the North Coast. Healthcare, while it is very good in both places, the North Coast of Dominican has larger hospitals and more services. So we put a circle around this one. The cost of living is pretty much the same, except here in the Dominican, we do get a lot more local produce because it's the second largest island in the Caribbean. Daily flights to the U.S., there are 5 out of the North Coast and 2 out of Roatan. Distances from services like grocery stores, pretty much the same. Expat friendly, both are the same. Safety, both are very safe places. Internet, there is a difference. The North Coast has fiber, so it's really fast. And Roatan has, right now, it has microwave, and it's unpredictable. Road infrastructure is poor in Roatan. I think everyone will tell you that, and it's rather good here in the North Coast of the Dominican. The other thing we really liked, we were looking for gated expat communities, and we found none in Roatan, but there are several of them here in the North Coast. All right, so from here we can now see why we would have chosen the North Coast of Dominican Republic over Roatan. Both are fantastic places, but clearly one made the difference. One, never having a hurricane. We love the climate here. It's like Hawaii with lots of breezes. Healthcare, better opportunities, larger hospitals, geared for expats, daily flights, 5 versus 2, and internet is very, very important for those who want to work from home. We got to have high-speed internet, and then we like the gated communities. We're going to talk about those more in the next episodes. All right, I think that's where we're going to leave it for this episode, and join us again on the next episode of Our Island Life.